Okay, so this I have to split the video into two so that it's gonna be so long, right? And just easy to run through. So this part now just be for the animation sequence and camera. Yes, animation sequence and this camera. We probably rendering as well. I'll make it as fast as possible, right? Yes. So for the animation sequence, right? We're gonna go up here, right? Which you already know. This clapperboard, add level sequence. Click on that. So we have this window to save the sequence. So most people just save it just any content. So we've already created a folder for that, which is cinematics. Yes. So like I said earlier, I can name it cinematics or sequencer. So just go into it. So you're gonna save your new level sequence. You can save it as maybe take one, shot one, whatever you want to use to remember what your take is, right? And you save this. So you have this popping out, right? So some of you might have it docked down automatically since you've done it before. Once that works, right, just if it doesn't work that way, just select this sequencer part, right? Left click it, and you can see it's already trying to dock into my viewport. If I let go now to dock into here, and I don't want that, just hold it like that and bring it. See, it's trying to dock in some places. I don't want that. So just keep on holding it till it snaps to this point that they can move like horizontally now. Not here, just to bring it up. Not here, please. Just here. So once it's here like this, once it's here, you can just let go. It's very easy to make mistake with this. So just try and just put it here. So you can switch between your content browser to access your files, and then switch to sequencer. So you can see in the sequencer cinematics tab, right, which is here. See it here. The take one I will just save it. You can see. Let's click to save here and save. So anytime you're lost, you can come back here to open it, right? So that's it. So go back to your sequencer. So this is where we're gonna like put our characters to animate. So we're gonna like start by putting characters, right? So select your first character, click on this track button, go up to add to the sequencer and click on add dying. So you have it here, right? So if you play, it doesn't have any animation, obviously. So you can stop this, take it back to the beginning by using this icon here. Make sure you do that, because if you put your icon here and you add your animations, once you import it, you're going to start from here and play like this. If you play here this at the beginning and you import your animation, this one is going to import and start from here. You're wondering why it's not working. So that is the reason why it may not work. So always bring it to the beginning. If you can't manually bring it by yourself, just to be sure, just click on this button. So always come back to 0. So now let's import the animation of dying. Under animation, click this plus icon, you see here, and you see it dying and so when you play now, you can see it falling, right? So we don't need this simulation button again. We're going to use the sequencer timeline here. So it stops playing once it gets to the edge here. So take it back here. And then let's close this. Let's bring the second guy, which is this one. Click on it. So make sure you're in 0. Track, add sequencer, add kicking, and it's here. So add the animation as well. Animation. So they're both here. So when you play now, you can see they're both moving based on their length. See. So I'm gonna press this. This is to loop the animation. So you see, once the guy stops, you're going to snap back here to stop here, snap back and get. Yeah, so I don't want the snap thingy. So probably I'll just drag. If you notice something, we have this green line here and red line, which is the beginning of the frame and the end of the frame. I'm going to drag this red line to where the animation is stop, right? Because I don't want this to be. I don't want this guy to be standing up. So I'll just leave it at the end so that once it plays this way, right, you just at least it repeats itself starting from the beginning instead of having those awkward snaps. Okay, so that is done, right? Now secondly, we need to offset the animation so that this guy is actually, you can click and drag this if you want to just control like how speed you want or to check something you get. So I'm just left clicking and holding it to drag the timeline. So now this guy is kicking the air. So let's make them interact, right? Obviously we have to either bring this guy or move this guy. Anyone you want to move. Let's move this since the people is closer. let's move this guy so that he's actually getting the impact. So sorry, Control Z, put it inside the mistake. Use down, right? So let's see, we want the leg to be, one leg is here like this, right? I'm playing with the timeline. Legs in the air. So let's offset this guy's animation so it's standing because it's falling down early, right? So his own is dying. Take note, his own is dying. So just open back this, right? So under this anim, this is what you're going to drag. So just, you see this plus icon right here, it's showing. So you can just click and drag this guy. You see, so you can offset the animation. Just feel free to play around with it. So just take it forward a bit. It's standing. So let's click and let's drag it and see. Let's see, it's still falling down too early. Taking it back a little bit, right? So make sure this guy's leg is the one that is making it fall. It's still falling. Like I said earlier, this animation is not ideal for each other, you get, because this dying is for maybe if you have a sniper shots, right, so very fast, or they slit your throat very fast and then you just drop dead. Because ideally, if you have to get this kind of kick, like I explained in the class, you're supposed to like plunge forward, like force to push you and fall down. So these are the ideal animations that could work together. But we are going to work for this. We're going to work with this just for the practice sake. So let's assume it this way, right? So the leg is penetrating obviously. So I'll just drag this guy out a bit, right? So it's fine even if it penetrates a bit, so it's fine because I'll probably not even show that camera part, or even if it doesn't touch the guy perfectly. So this is fine. It passes his body a bit. It's fine by me. You get. Yeah. So I'll just work with this. So this is fine. So so this is fine by me. Okay. So obviously now we have, because I've extended this guy's timeline here, so I have to extend my end frame, right, which is this, maybe to around here, right? So let me just see what I have. So it drops dead and then it stops here. So let me just play and see what it's going to look like. Play. Oh, start again, right? So this is fine, perfect. So always save this, save. Yeah, right. So you're done, right? Or you can just Control Shift S, save everything. So I've done Control Shift S, and nothing is saving because I've already saved it. So that's perfect. We have this. So now next thing is our camera. Very simple, right? So like I said, to bring in the camera, we have two ways. You either come to this clapperboard icon, cinematic, right? And you see your scene camera actor, or you come here, cinematic, scene camera actor. They're the same thing. So anyone that works for you. So this, you click it, you just drop in your scene. Let me show you. It just drops somewhere in the middle of your scene. This is under the ground. That's why I bring it up, right? Or let me delete this. You can just come here. I just click and drag and place it wherever you want it to be in the scene. You get. So you can see your camera. So it's in the ground. Bring it up. This is our thumbnail. If you kind of rotate the camera, right, you can see in the thumbnail that it's kind of showing what we're saying. Yeah, so if you click out, it's appearing. But if you want the thumbnail to stay, you have to click on this button here. So even if you click out, the thumbnail is still visible. You get. So you can still see. So you can move your camera. That if you want to animate the camera this way. But to be honest, it's boring. It's too small. I want this thing to fill my whole screen so that I can see whatever I'm doing clearly. So I don't want this thumbnail vibe. What I'll do, I will just switch from perspective to my new camera, which is this cinema camera actor, and I'm already controlling the camera. You get. So this is it. You see this pilot actor, cinema camera actor, and then it's toggled showing that I'm controlling it. You get. So this is what that button is to eject from it. You get. So I've ejected from it. You can see. This is my camera, right? So let's go back to the camera perspective, cinema camera actor. I can see it now. So when I zoom out, I'm controlling that camera, you get. So you can see it's already having some depth of field, right? The focus is not in range, like I was explaining in class, right? And the focus works how close your camera is to your object, you get. So like this now, you can see mine because I'm working on cinematic, so everything is sharp. From this point, it's still kind of blurry, right? So we're gonna go to the focus settings, which I explained earlier, right? So now I can't see my camera and my scene just selected because I'm watching my scene from that camera. So I will just, there are two ways. Either I kind of like snap out, which is kind of long. It's a long process. Snap out and select my camera like this, and then I have it like this. then I now snap back in. So I can now select it's showing now, right? And then I'll now go to the camera settings to play with the focus. Or let me select, or I can just come to the outliner, right? And look for my cinema camera, this is it, select it. So I'd have to snap out of here again. And then go to your details panel, right? And go for the focus. Look for focus settings here. Drop this arrow down so you can see. You can use your eyedropper, select it and pick. You can see, so focus on this guy now. Can you see? This guy's a bit blur. Same thing works for the other guy too. Focus here. This guy is a bit of focus. Why this guy is in focus? So it depends on what you want to get. Yes. So now let's animate our camera as fast as possible. So now our camera is selected, right? We have to add it to our track. So same way we did for the characters. So make sure your camera is selected. Make sure it's selected. You don't rename it. Select it, right? So come here to track, actor sequencer. You can see the name, add cinema camera actor. And then this is it you get. So this is it, right? It comes in with new camera cuts. So now this is your camera in your sequencer. So when you play, it works, right? So just ignore that disappearing. There's a glitch you get. So this is it. So let's animate it. I'll just do it quickly. Okay, so in your cinema camera actor, right? When you click on the arrow, you come down. You have your camera settings. So we're going to come down to transform. So transform is what we're going to use to animate our cameras to get. So we're going to on frame 0, right? We're going to like put a keyframe with this icon here. Pop. Then move your timeline to wherever you want to. Let's say around here, right? And then just navigate your camera, just how you navigate your viewports. Just pan down. Let's say here, like this is a shot that I use in class, right? Something like this. And then let's say you are okay with this position. So you can see, so just put the second point, select it, and you have your 2 orange dots connected. So when you take it back and play, you see it moving. Can you see this? So that's how to animate your camera. Yes, so obviously you can play with the keyframe. Let's say I don't want the camera to start moving from here. I want the camera to start moving from this point, so I'll bring this keyframe to this point. So I'll just hover on it, select and drag it to this point. So it doesn't start moving until it gets to here and then moves, but to move a bit fast. So let's play and see what it's going to look like. Steady, then move. I see. So if you also want it to fall slowly, you can drag this guy backward a bit. So the camera is going to still move forward slowly. So it depends on how fast you need to track your actors you get. So just play whatever timing works for you to get. Just play with it. So that's up to your own creative direction. Yes, so we have the camera, right? So that is how to do it. So now, like I taught Wednesday class on how to use 2 cameras. So what do you want to switch between 2 cameras, right? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add a second camera so we can switch between 2 cameras. So I'm going to like add a second camera right to my scene. Let me just put this here. Yeah, so let's snap to our second camera, right? Which is the cinema camera actor 2. So let's just position it where we want. Let's just say we want our second camera to be this shot like this. Let's say we want this shot, right? See, the focus is off, obviously. So you have to like select your second camera actor 2, come to the focus and just focus on your characters again. So it's a focus now. Or if you want this, yeah, it's fine. So they are almost both in focus to get. So let's say I want this second shot to be this way, right? Yes. So let me just animate this one quickly. It's not compulsory to animate all the cameras. I'm just trying to show you more of animation. So now on our second camera, right, it's not in our sequencer, so I'll have to bring it into the sequencer. So you can see it's selected. It's written cinema actor camera 2, right? So make sure it's selected right on the viewport. Same as always, come to track, actor sequence, and then see cinema camera actor 2. The 2 is there because the second camera we just created. That's why 2 is there. So this is it, right? Cinema camera actor 2. So when you go down, it has its own transform, which we're on frame 0. We'll just put our key frame, and let's just say around here. Let's say I want the camera to just maybe move, turn this way a bit, or to rotate a bit again, and then you key this way. So you can see we have this. Let me drag the keyframe. I want it to play like slower. Yes, I want something like this. You can see it's slower now. Alright, so we have 2 cameras now. So let's do switching. So I want my first shot to start with my first camera, which is this camera. I want to start with this camera, right? And then around here to switch the second camera. So now this is what we have, what we call camera cuts. So we are going to bind our cameras to our camera cuts as we want it to get. So if you're confused, please just take the video back and watch it again, please. Right? So now from frame 0, right, we're going to start with our camera, our cinema camera actor 1. So on camera cut, there's a plus icon here. Select this plus icon, right? You see binding. So it's going to show you the stuff you can bind it to. Our 2 cameras are here. So let's select the first one here, right, which is this. So let's say it's going to start from here. So now to watch from the camera cut, right, you're going to click on this camera option here. Click on that. So once it gets to here, from this frame, want to switch to the next camera. So we'll leave out our playhead here. Go back to the plus icon, new binding, select the second camera. There's a switch here. Can you see? See, there's a cut in here, just like a video editing stuff here. So when you take it back and just play and see. Oh, can you see? And you move right down, pop, cut. So that's how to switch between multiple cameras. So if you have both cameras, you can do the same thing, dragging it on the third camera. Let me just do it quickly, right? Let's just drag the third camera, and let's go back to control that third camera. You can see camera actor 2 and 3. Let's switch from that camera. Let's get out of this view, uncheck this. You get, it's very important, please. So now we are controlling the third camera to confirm. Look at it, it's checked. You get, and here you get. So you have to make sure this is on, this thing's on. So now we are controlling our third camera. So let's just say we want our third camera. We want a different shot. Let's say we want like a top shot. Let me just go something right here like this. Let's say I want something like this. The focus is not in range, so the same thing, go to the focus settings of that third camera and just reselect this guy. So both of them are in the same plane, so they'll both be in focus, right? Yeah, so let's see. So we want the third shot to maybe focus on this position. Let me go up a bit. No, or let me just take it faster. Let me take it like this way. It's out of focus. Focus them again. Let's say I want the third camera to be like this extreme, like this wide shot, right? And from a bird eye viewpoint. Yeah, so this is our third shot, and I want it to start from here. So obviously the camera is not in sequence, right? So our third camera, make sure it's selected from the outliner here or in the viewport. So I can't see it here because I'm navigating it. So this is our first and second camera. So now I'm watching the third camera, which is here. So 1, 2, 3. Select this here. Come to your track as usual. Add your actor to sequence. This is it. So you have your third camera. You get cinema actor camera 3, right? Yes. So this one I'm going to animate this camera. You get, so let's we'll just quickly just bind it to get. So now let's switch back to our camera cut. By clicking this icon, click on this. You can see. So I'll watch it from the camera cut, which is like our camera switchers. First shot, second shot. So I want third shot to start from here, for example. So I'll go to the binder again the same way, right? I'll leave it here. Go to the plus icon. You see my third camera, cinema camera 3. Click on it and create a cut here. Very simple. Let's go back and play and see. 1, 2, and 3. You get. So So that's how to switch between cameras. So the sequence is very short for multiple cameras, but I just have to use it to just show you. So you can add as much cameras as you want. Let's say you have a long take, long actions, and then you have to do several kind of short, close up, medium, blah 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 on that one animation. You can, this is how to do it, you get. So this is how to go about that. Yes, so now I don't know if I show you camera crane or all those things, right? Okay, so let me just quickly show you how to render. Yeah, so that's it. So quickly how to render, right? So once you save this, save everything, right? Click save everything you've done. So to render, you have to click on this render this movie queue, right? Click on this icon here. So now if you notice something, right, we are not going to use this option. We're going to like enable something in our plugins, right? I'm not sure I've used this option before. Let me see the outputs. AVI, PNG. Let's just try this, right? Let me see, because it's an option I usually use. Let's use PNG sequence, or let's say AVI if you want like a direct video, right? So we are using 30 FPS. Comment to change your custom frame, change to 30 FPS, right? I've never used this one before. This relation 16:9 is fine. Then our general outputs, which is click on that. Where's cable line? I think I created a project for. Let me see. Let me just create a document. I created a cable line folder. And then create a new folder for render. Enter. Double click on it. Select folder. Let me see. Is there anything? So let me try this. Okay, so just let me capture movie. So it's rendering. So this is the tab here, like a preview, and it's done very fast. Unreal Engine so fast. Damn. Okay, so let's check our file. It's here. Sorry. Document Kibblania. Yeah, this is it. 7 MB. So let's see. Let's see what that looks like. Hope it works fine though. Okay, so this is it. Yeah, our render is done. So like, I think this is a very quick way to render, right? Like, it's not the best quality, but this is a quick way to render. So I guess you guys should work with this. Maybe in class I'll show you guys the other rendering settings where you can get more higher quality renders to get. So this has to get, at least since we don't have any video editor, we can just use this to have a very quick video renders, right? Which is very good. So thank you guys. I don't know if I should teach you the camera crane, rig, reel, and other things, but that's it. So do have a wonderful time. Please, you can watch the video as much as possible if you don't understand any part. So thank you.